Hi, Kelly Eckholt here to update you of the key events of the week. It's been generally a pretty quiet week, the highlight being the release of Westpac's own long-running consumer confidence survey. That survey showed that consumer confidence had bounced back a bit, but coming off pretty low levels, so we're still looking at a picture of a very depressed consumer. The factors that have really depressed consumer confidence for a while have been these rising interest rates and ongoing cost pressures, which together have really depressed household budgets, even at the same time as nominal income and household income growth has been really strong, given that wage rises have been higher than usual and unemployment rate has been low. So, are there signs of light at the end of the tunnel? Well, we do see some tentative signs there because, as I noted, most of the subcomponents of our consumer confidence survey did improve. But we can't crow too much about that yet because they're coming from those very low levels. But nevertheless, there's a couple of factors out there that should be making households feel a little bit happier. In particular, house prices look like they've bottomed out, and the end for interest rate rises looks like it could be drawing a bit closer. The other thing we noticed in the survey is that those parts of the country that have been most negatively affected by the weather events at the start of the year had the biggest bounce backs in confidence. And that'll be a relief for those communities, I'm sure. Globally, we've actually seen more signs that financial markets are having to come to terms with the fact that inflation is going to be a tough nut to crack and that interest rates are going to have to remain higher for longer. That's one of the reasons why you might have noticed fixed mortgage rates going up here in New Zealand in the last couple of weeks. In terms of the data that we've seen very high inflation in the UK, which really shocked the Bank of England and likely cements in the need that they'll have to put interest rates up quite a bit further to get inflation under control. But on the other side, the data out of China has continued to look a bit negative, which means that bounce back in demand that we anticipated would support our export markets might take a little bit longer to materialise. And we'll be watching that pretty closely. I'll talk to you again next week.